No, Raymond, we are going to do what we call here a authentic piece of folk Newfoundland material.
But now, why is it authentic?
Raymond, because of the instruments used. We have a
Yes.
rolling pin, thank you, mother, and I got a hubcap, what I've selected out of 45 hubcaps for tone and clarity, and I got a Class A spring steel copper-coated doorstop added on for effect.
Well, above all instruments, why did you choose a hubcap?
Raymond, I am a hubcap player because my father before me was a hubcap player, Raymond, and his father before him was a hubcap player, Raymond, and in order to play a hubcap back in the 1930s, you had to be willing to grab onto the old spoke wheel, tire and all. So give it, come on. Well, the first feller to it was a dancing Dewey Hewitt. If you wants to win a race, there's more than one way to do it. They said he was stunned, but he knew how to cheat. They never shot the gun, but he was off like a streak. They never shot the gun, but he was off like a streak. Legs are flying and the feet just a frying. Taps moving over his shoulder. Judges never stopped him, they were on his side. He slipped them a dozen beer, the boys took the bride. Slipped them a dozen beer, the boys took the bride. Well, right after Dewey jumped, Skinny Brucey skipping him, spitting and a swearing, cause a yaman got his sneakers on. He grabbed his boot, grabbed his sock, then he ripped his trousers off. When he started running, well, his shorts went up his crotch. Oh, when he started running, well, his shorts went up his crotch. Legs up flying and the feet just a frying. Taps smoking over his shoulders. Dewey's farting got hard on the eyes. That's why Brucey didn't want to get behind. That's why Brucey didn't want to get behind. Percy Jenkins, he's the fastest man alive. Well, you was drinking one, well, Percy could drink 5 down to 2 for a beer, and he was off like a streak. But every half a mile he was stopping for a leak. Every half a mile he was stopping for a leak. Legs up flying and the feet just a frying, and the taps smoking over his shoulders. Percy usually won, and he might have done okay, except when he started running, he was going the wrong way. Except when he started running, he was going the wrong way. Well, Dewey tripped the Percy, tripped the Brucey, fell and done a flip, but took a smack, had a crack of bloody legs and pussy lips. Off they get down to go for at least another hour, so the women kicked their arses and they got on with the show. Yeah, women kicked their arses and they got on with the show. Legs up flying and the feet just a flying, and the taps smoking over their shoulders. Back down the beach, they couldn't get around the cape. The tide come in and they cancelled the race. Go race! Fly, roll, man! Get it! Woo, woo!
Chainsaw, go to drink my beer. A couple of dozen games of darts 3 or 4 times a year. Sort me nuts and bolts, sharpen up my knife. Escape from the youngsters, the TV and the wife. In me shed, me lovely little shed. Might as well get a Chesterfield, a toilet and a bed. It's the only place where I can go and tinker with me toys. Go and find solitude with a bunch of ugly guys. Well, the smoke goes up the chimney, a signal to the boys. They all invent excuses and they show up like the flies. We stand around discussing the deeper things in life, like the beauty of a piston or the marvels of a trike. In me shed, me lovely little shed, might as well get a Chesterfield, a toilet and a bed. It's the only place where I can go and tinker with my toys, go and find solitude with a bunch of ugly guys. There are meaningful activities for men to all enjoy, like the sharpening of a box saw or tying up some plies. To justify your shed time, keep quality in life, you build a coffee table just to satisfy the wife. In the shed, me lovely little shed, might as well get a Chesterfield, a toilet and a bed. It's the only place where I can go and tinker with my toys, go and find solitude with a bunch of ugly guys. And I got to say she's beautiful, men will all agree. With her arse to the wood pile she faces out to sea. An oil drum wood stove, a hole for the mouse, and 1,000 little treasures that got banished from the house. In the shed, me lovely little shed, might as well get a Chesterfield, a toilet and a bed. It's the only place where I can go and tinker with my toys, go and find solitude with a bunch of ugly guys.
Tea break.
If the wife ever threatens and forces me to choose between our marriage or the shed, either way I'm going to lose me tools and me buddies, or me wife and our bed. I guess I'll have to leave it all and move into me shed. In me shed, me lovely little shed, might as well get a Chesterfield, a toilet and a bed. It's the only place where I can go and tinker with my toys, go and find solitude with a bunch of ugly guys.
Better give us the C chart, for God's sake. If you got the great big fright and your heart give out tonight, would you be ready now to go? No, you wouldn't, no, I know. If you trips up over the cat, or you're clogged right up with fat, and you passes out cold junk, is you ready for the great big thump? And your trike goes through the ice and you get double pneumonia twice. Is you ready for the beyond, driving across that heavenly pond? And your bog bike takes a spill and you finds out you is killed. Have you made all your amends? Is you prepared to start the end? By the Lord, lift and die and stop your worry, don't start crying. By the Lord, lift and reeve and stop your swipe and stop your stealing. By the Lord, Fry and Moses, dry your eyes and blow your noses. Check your pulse, check your pills, write us checks and send your wills. Look at that person next to you, you think he haven't got a clue. Walk on over and shake his hand, leave his rings and watch and band. Go on out and call it quits, take the 10 hit for the sticks, chuck the tube, cut the phone, tell the world that you left home. Cause up till now you've had it made, living only for today. Is you ready for the great big pump, or is your soul fit for the dump? Purchase CDs or our tapes, or see your show and you'll be saved and cleansed of all your soul's disease, unless you got in free. By the Lord, lift and die and stop your worry, don't start crying. By the Lord, lift and reeve and stop your swipe and stop your stealing. By the Lord, Fry and Moses, dry your eyes and blow your noses. Check your pulse, check your pills, write us checks and send your wills. By the Lord, lift and die and stop your worry, don't start crying. By the Lord, lift and reeve and stop your swipe and stop your stealing. By the Lord, Fry and Moses, dry your eyes and blow your noses. Check your pulse, check your pills, write us checks and send your